Well, good morning. This is our first morning in Israel, and we didn't get much sleep last night, so we got in at 4 a.m. and we're about to start our day 2 hours later. So when we got here, it was dark, and this is everything we couldn't see while we were coming in. You can see the coast over there. And that's Tel Aviv. So today we're going to Caesarea, and we're going to get a chance to see some different sites around there. And so we'll see you when we get there. Bye.
Where do you start? Where do you end? Because it is where Jesus spent so much of his life here. And when you think of
This is a trip we're at.
miracles,
Welcome to Andrew. Tell us a little bit about this site.
So right now we're in Capernaum, and this is a synagogue. What you see around us is all 4th century, but the foundation is actually 1st century, so it would have been where Jesus came in. And this is the school. This is where everyone would have gone to learn Torah, and study Torah, memorize it.
Yeah.
That's right, they memorize the whole thing. And right next door is the actual synagogue itself. Pretty crazy stuff. And over there is, you can kind of see it through the cracks, is actually where they believe Peter's house was, underneath that building over there, which is pretty unbelievable to be walking where Jesus and the disciples were.
Let's go walk over there, huh? Alright. This is where they believe Peter's house was. They're about to close, so we can give you a quick shot.
Right, Peter's house, correct?
Yeah.
This is Peter's house here in Capernaum
If you guys can imagine.
with a church built on top of it.
Yeah, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a...
It's mostly foundation of Peter's house.
Yeah.
Top stuff's all missing.
Like, you can kind of see the mosaic tile here.
How he
That's
why they
crazy.
built an-
It's crazy that they still have this.
You know, church. Well, look at the house. The house is also an octagon. See it's crazy.
Okay, so that's kind of a dark view of Peter's house, but you can see it nonetheless. And your thoughts on Capernaum? This is Andrew's second time going, so how's it the second time for you?
It's still just as unreal to be walking where Jesus and his disciples were, and to realize that all those things we read in the Bible, they took place in a real place, and that's where we're standing. So, I mean, even pulling up and seeing the Sea of Galilee again, unbelievable. Just to be like, oh yeah, that's where Jesus did a bunch of his miracles and lived, you know, and did incredible things. So it's pretty unreal. How are you doing with it?
I think, like, the reality of just our faith, it's like so real and tangible, and like, you know, like, you read this stuff in books, and you know, you kind of try and study it the best that you can, but seeing just like the stuff that's talked about in the Bible is like actually here and exactly where it said it would be, and like all that stuff, it's like, wow, like, it's kind of crazy, you know.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real. Like, and then it's like, you know, centuries, years old, and there's a lot of traditions, and you know, I studied, you know, trying to study Hebrew and Greek, and that doesn't even capture like really how profound, like, you know, the geography and the people are tied to this. And
Well, and just to give you like a brief example, like, we just left Capernaum, and if we were to go a mile straight like that way, we would hit the Mount of Beatitudes, where they believe that Jesus gave the Sermon on the Mount. And then we could go over to some other places too that are within a mile where Jesus did more miracles. So it's all really close and tightly packed, but it's real historical spots, and it's just unbelievable to be walking and seeing.
yeah,
So,
yeah, like the Sea of Galilee, like, just seeing, like, I'm like, my favorite stories of Jesus take place, you know, on a boat, you know, and by the lake, and it's just incredible. So
It gets pretty choppy.
so we're about to give you a real nice treat, and you guys are gonna get a chance to see the sunset over the Sea of Galilee,
Galilee.
like Jesus' crew. So here it is. Pretty incredible, huh?
Crazy.
Like, just get one more good look at that. It's amazing to me. So we could actually see some, if this way, you can see the mountains in the back, right there. We're gonna be hiking up to the top of those mountains tomorrow, and we're about to get on our bus right now, which is what we've been cruising on.
It's pretty
Right
sweet,
here. So, for real this time we're signing off. But we wanted to give you guys that because that's amazing. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.